team mentality, rebounding off of last night's disappointing outcome as you guys get ready to start league play on Sunday?
Yeah, a quick turnaround, so gotta look at some things quickly where we can do better there, but I think move on from it somewhat fast with the next game and the next opportunity looming to at least set ourselves up for a good start into the season, right? Maybe a mental test and a mental challenge or opportunity, if you will, for us to early on get something, go through a difficult spell and get something out of it.
And you throw the words early on. It is early. You have a lot of new faces out there that you're playing with. How long does that take in that process of gelling with new teammates and stuff like that?
Yeah, it takes its due time, and I mean we're missing one of our new center backs on top of that, and, so that kind of stalls the gelling of the back line. Some important players missing as well, so we need to make sure we're healthy and we can get this thing going quickly. But it also allows some other people to step in, and you got to be deeper than 11. So we had some guys step in yesterday, get some valuable time, important. But again, I think that for us to go through our difficult spells and through our challenges with this 2020 squad is important. This is what makes you strong as a squad, physically and mentally, and so we have to look at it as an opportunity in that regard.
You know about being a returning champ. You've been there before. What's the toughest thing that next season? I mean, everybody obviously has got a target on you guys right now, aren't they?
Yeah, I think we've always done well to try to focus on ourselves. Yes, the target is there, but the way you raise that target is by focusing on yourself and working hard and making sure that you get better every day, and then you outperform that team that's going after you. But I think the challenge is to keep getting the standard higher. Again, it sucks because it's a missed opportunity with CONCACAF. I think that was a different tournament where we wanted to do a little bit better in, but the standard in league play, can we keep it? Can we raise it? We want to obviously win the whole thing again, but I think Supporter Shield is something that I would love to win myself personally. Coming from Europe, I think it's one of the more difficult things to be consistently good throughout the year. So I think we should, again, acknowledge our accomplishments we have had in the past, but realize that is setting a standard that we want to follow and exceed.
Coach Spencer said that with the changes to the back line, set pieces may be a bit more of a challenge this year. Do you see that as a challenge with guys like Chad Marshall and Roman Torres not here any longer?
Yeah, I mean, every player is different, so I wouldn't say that the guys we have now, set pieces are weakness. These guys are incapable of the defending set pieces. We just have to figure out what works for us as a group. Does that mean we have a higher line as a unit? Does that mean we're a bit smarter in terms of maybe not allowing the service, maybe not giving away silly free kicks that allows the service in? It's just figuring out your own squad and the abilities you have. I think we're more than capable of defending set pieces well. Obviously, we've had some errors, and those are things we have to look at. But I believe we have a good squad and a more than capable team to defend set pieces.
With the loss and the experience in Champion League, what can our team draw from that to move forward?
I think in both games, first one maybe a bit more fatigue coming straight out of preseason, but in both games I think we had an opportunity where we were in control of the game and we surrendered that control. And then it became a bit frantic and too even for our liking, especially home. So I think that's one aspect we can look at and be like, okay, how can we control that better? We've put ourselves in good positions in both games. How can we now press the advantage, maintain the advantage? That's something we need to do better at. And like I said before, mentally, just how do you deal with such a defeat as an individual? When you go home and you're not happy, you're the opposite. Yet you have an important game 2 days after. What goes through your head? How do you deal with those emotions? How do you prepare with respect to the next game? How do you prepare for that properly? those are all experiences that are very vital, I think. And if we do that well, and if we see this challenge and embrace that challenge, I think it will serve us well later down the road.